Hello my beautiful people, you're once more welcome to my channel. Thank you guys for your support, thank you for your love, thank you for everything. I see it, I do not take it for granted. I see all you do for me. I am so grateful. Thank you for my followers, the new ones. You are all welcome. Happy new month to you all. I hope you're having a fantastic new month. All right, please, if you just stumbled on this channel, please don't forget to subscribe, don't forget to like, don't forget to comment, don't forget to share. Hit on the notification bell so you don't miss out on anything. All right, today we'll be talking about parents who put pressure on their children. Either marital pressure, financial pressure, like you give responsibilities to your kids when you're fully aware that these kids aren't settled yet. For that one is financially they aren't settled, but you put responsibilities on them which you aren't supposed to do. So the parents who have done these mistakes, I want to talk about aspiring parents. Please do not go this way. Do not follow the patterns of the other parents who have made the mistakes of putting a lot of pressure on their children. So if you're an aspiring parent, please come to this video and equally learn some certain things. Thank you so much. Excuse. You put on pressure on your children to get married. You put on pressure on your children to get married. Is that supposed to be so? Because when you do these things like that, you don't know how it plays on the mind of the kids. You don't know how it affects the kids. You don't know how it affects their life. You don't know how it affects their growth. And you start comparing them. Look at this. You start calling their friends who are married. You are affecting the child in a very negative way. You might think you're doing good, or some parents just like they give an age that by this age you should be married. Marriage is not something you just jump into and that's it. It's a lifetime thing. So you should be careful with whom you go into with. As in your partner, you should be careful on how you go about it. But no, some parents do not even care. Like your child is not even settled financially. You're putting financial pressure on the child. You're putting marital pressure on that same child. Do you think the child does not have a life? Do you think the child does not want a good life? Do you think the child does not have a plan? Or you just see the child and the child isn't settled. You're asking for, like, you put on all the responsibilities of the child. How do you want the child to grow? How do you want that child to grow? How? Enough is enough. Parents, please, aspiring parents, you need to learn from the mistakes of the other parents. Yeah, they have done a lot. Those pressures, those marital and financial pressures have done a lot of harm. Children going to prostitution because they want to get money to cater for responsibilities that the parents have put on them. They go around sleeping with numerous men, all in the name of looking for a husband to settle down. That doesn't work like that. That doesn't work like that. All because of what? The pressures from the parents. The pressure from the parents. It doesn't work that way. Parents, please, we should be accountable for some certain things. Allow your children to grow. Allow them to explore. Allow them to expand before you put on weight on them. And some of these parents, they just want you to just grow like that. They don't know that they have to establish you, or they're probably comparing you to kids whom their parents have already established. To expect, you need to set up something for your child, so that if you expect something in return, that one wouldn't be bad. But you haven't established the child, and you are expecting a lot from that child. Who does that? The world is getting messed, and probably they end up with the wrong person. Do you know the damages it might cause? The child might hate you for life, or the child might probably just develop some kind of mental health, develop some kind of hatred, some bitterness for he or herself, develop or what? And that shouldn't be the way. Please, aspiring parents, we can do better to train our children properly, not to put pressure on them. If you want your child to give back to you, establish the child. Take money, give to the child, open a business and put the child. Then you can expect monthly allowance 50,000. But if you haven't established your child, why are you expecting so much until you're even putting pressure? That isn't the way. Please, we should try to learn from the mistakes of our parents so we can do better, so as to have a better generation, so as to have a better world. The world cannot be fixed by one person. The world can be fixed by all of us. And the change we require starts from us. Please, parents, please. All right, guys. Thank you guys for staying glued with me. I really appreciate you. Thank you so much for loving this little girl. Thank you for subscribing to my channel. To the new followers, you're so much welcome. To those who are still here to join us, you are so much welcome. Thank you all so much. Love you. Ciao. And when you put your kids under this kind of pressure, they will get to join bad gangs, do terrible things that when they grow up or when they grow old, they wouldn't be proud of. They would be thinking of their past and they will be feeling so guilty because of what the parents put on that child. Me, I thank God for the parents I have. For one day, they haven't put any pressure on me that you have to get married by this age. You have the only advice they will give me is, if you are getting into marriage, let the marriage be the one that will work. Marriage is not a 2 days thing, it's not a 1 week, it's a lifetime. Allow your children settle, allow them make some decisions, allow them explore, allow them so that when they make their own mistakes, they'll realize it came from them, not you putting pressure on them. And when they make the mistake, they'll blame you. Yeah, they'll have to blame you. You're putting pressure on your children to get married and probably they end up with the wrong person. Do you know the damages it might cause? The child might hate you for life, or the child might probably just develop some kind of mental health, develop some kind of hatred, some bitterness for he or herself, develop all what, and that shouldn't be the way. Please, aspiring parents, we can do better to